You know the feeling. You know it in your bones. It's late, the house is quiet, the day is finally over, and a deep, bone-weary exhaustion has settled in. Every part of you is pleading for rest, but you pick up your phone almost like you can't help it for one last look. Just a quick check. It's going to be a harmless peek, you tell yourself. But it's never just a peek. Minutes pass by, an hour vanishes. You've been swept away by a silent, rushing river of posts, arguments, and impossibly perfect lives. And when you finally put the phone down and the quiet of the room rushes back in, you feel worse. Not better, not rested, not satisfied. You feel drained, a little more anxious. You feel that strange, hollow ache of inadequacy, that distinct and unsettling emptiness. We call these devices tools, but if this is what helping looks like and feels like, something is deeply wrong. So we have to ask ourselves the honest question: is your phone still a tool for your life, or has it become a thief of your life? In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on that feeling. We'll expose how your phone creates modern anxiety by turning your life into a 24/7 performance and stealing your ability to simply be alone. But stick with me, because by the end, you'll have a new way to think and a clear plan to start reclaiming your mind. To understand what's happening in the palm of our hands, we don't need new technology. We need an old idea from a sociologist named Erving Goffman. He had a powerful thought: we are all actors on a stage. He said that we all have a front stage. This is our curated public self. It's the polished performance for the world perfect photos, the witty posts, the successful professional profiles. It's really the highlight reel. But we also have a backstage. This is our private, messy, authentic self. It's where we take off the costume, where we can be unapologetically real with the people we trust, or just even with ourselves. And the backstage isn't for the audience. It's where we recover. So here's the fundamental problem of our time. Your phone has smashed the wall between the front stage and the backstage. It's installed a permanent 24/7 camera in your recovery space. It invites a global audience into every moment, turning private life into public performance. The audience is always there, and the lights never go down. The performance never, ever ends. And the result is a deep, profound, and relentless exhaustion. But this endless performance creates an even deeper problem. It leads to something the writer Cal Newport calls solitude deprivation. What is true solitude? It's not about being lonely. It's the freedom from the input of other minds. It's the quiet, essential space where you process your emotions, hear your own thoughts, and figure out who you actually are. Your phone is a machine that is expertly designed to find and destroy solitude. Every buzz, ping, and notification is an intrusion, pulling you out of your own head and back into the frantic noise of the crowd. So we're left feeling anxious and unmoored because we literally have forgotten who we are when the audience isn't watching. These two things, the endless performance and the theft of solitude, are not bugs. They are features of the human condition that technology has amplified to a terrifying degree. And to understand them, we can look to two timeless parables of place. First, that feeling of being constantly watched. A philosopher once designed a prison called the panopticon. A single guard could see every inmate, but the inmates never knew if they were being watched. The possibility of being seen was enough to make them police their own behavior. They became both prisoner and their own guard. Our phone is a panopticon we choose to carry in our pockets. But humanity has always known the antidote to the panopticon: the wilderness. The wilderness is where you go to be unseen, to escape the crowd. It's where you remember who you are when nobody is watching. Now, the noise. Think of an echo chamber, a space designed to amplify. Voices bounce around, getting louder and louder and more intense until you can't hear yourself think. That's your social media feed. The architectural opposite is the cathedral, a space built for silence. It's designed for contemplation, for connecting with your own inner voice. And this is the core of our modern anxiety. Our digital lives have trapped us in a panopticon that's been built inside an echo chamber. The way out isn't a new app or a new device. It's about learning to intentionally seek the wilderness and build cathedrals of quiet in our noisy, modern lives. If you feel that emptiness after scrolling, I want you to hear this. It is not a personal failure. You are not broken. You are a human being having a perfectly normal reaction to an insane environment. Your anxiety is a sign that your humanity is still intact. The most important leap you can take is to stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start asking, "How do I become the architect of my own environment?" So how does an architect begin? With 3 decisive acts of rebellion. First, declare war on the noise. I'm talking about notifications. Every buzz, banner, and red dot is a brick thrown through the window of your cathedral of quiet. Go into your device settings and turn off every single notification that is not from a real human being. And then decide when to open an app. Don't let the app decide for you. Second, create sanctuaries. Your backstage needs a physical address. Choose zones where your phone is simply not welcome. The 2 most powerful places to start are the dinner table and your bedroom. Buy a $5 alarm clock and reclaim those spaces for rest, for connection, and for yourself. Third, be a bouncer. An architect is ruthless about what they allow inside their building. For 1 week, just notice how your apps make you feel. Does that account leave you feeling energized or exhausted, inspired or insecure? The mute and unfollow buttons are your velvet rope. Don't be afraid to use them. Evict the things that are polluting your mental space. These aren't just digital wellness tips, they are acts of architecture. They are how you begin to build cathedrals of quiet in your daily life. And that is the conversation we all need to start having. We've seen the pattern, the endless performance, and the theft of solitude. We found a timeless parable in the cathedral and the wilderness. Now the story moves to you. I have one question. What is one app on your phone that feels more like a panopticon than a wilderness? Let's name them in the comments below. By dragging these things out into the light together, we weaken their power over us. We move from feeling isolated in our anxiety to being part of the collective search for a better way to live. If this way of thinking is helpful for you, subscribe and join the conversation. We have so much more to explore. Thank you for your time and your attention. I'll see you in the next one. Grace and peace.